right, ladies and gentlemen, take two. So I want to talk about reviews, okay? When you guys are doing your due diligence or you shop for something or you want to know about a hotel or whatever the hell you're reading the reviews on, okay? I want you to do your true due diligence, okay? Never read the 5s and never read the 1s, okay? Reason being about that is if there's a shitload of 1s, there's a fucking problem, okay? So do be aware of that. If there's a few 1s, you got to realize, too, that 5s are going to be people who are paid or know the company or whatever it is, and they're going to give them a fantastic. Yeah, or they got something free. That's usually the ones that are 5, okay? Most honest people would give a 4, saying, hey, there's no room for improvement if I gave a 5, blah, blah, blah. But the people who leave 1s, everybody has a bad day, okay? There's a lot of Karens in this world, okay? A lot of times they blame Karens be straying from Gen X. Could be. But I've seen them of all ages, all colors, and all sizes and shapes. Okay? Mostly women. Okay? Male version is a Kyle. Stop drinking energy drinks. Those are usually millennials and shit. And, but 1s, it's everybody has a bad day, and they just, you know, they have a bad day, so they take it out on some place that has nothing to do with what the problem really, underlying problem really is. And I love commenting because I'll read it. I'll say, oh, it sounds like you got some real personal issues that caused you to give such a crappy score. You must be a really, crappy person. I like to do that. I poke bears. It's what I do. It's what I do. It's what I do. And it's so read the 2s, 3s, and 4s. Those are people that are going to be straight up buck honest, okay? Yeah, there's going to be a couple. I gave it a 2. I was going to give it a 1, but then I start thinking it's not really their fault, whatever. They're going to tell you. They're going to put it in their little story, their little review words. And most people say, hey, you know what? I was going to give it a 5, but there would be no room for improvement, and there's always room for improvement, so I always give 4s. And a lot, I do it too. I just get 4s. I'm not giving you a 5. And it's like, yeah, your grandson. That's why I was like, I always look at some of these things and say, downloaded 10 million times, have 300,000 4.5-star reviews, but it's downloaded 10 million times. Math not mathing. So where are the other reviews going? Or you're just not getting reviews, and that's what you've gotten so far out of that 10 million. That's not very good. Especially in this day and age, everybody will review you if you just ask. Hey, I would appreciate a Google review. If you can come up with a QR card, that's even better. So, hey, just scan this real quick. It'll take you there. You can do it. Hit enter, hit post, and we'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. We had ones where it said, hey, if you do it right now, I'll give you 5% off your repair. You'd be amazed what greed does to people. What's your name? My name's Matt. Hey, Matt was fantastic. It's like, you got a lot of reviews. Yeah, give him 5% off. It's like, actually, I just gave it to him at cost. Told him it costs more half the time. Yeah, that's a lie. But, hey, didn't hurt nobody. But, it cracks me up. But you guys got to be aware of this. Stop reading. I saw they had 100 5-stars and 1 1-star. Okay, sometimes you got to remember, too, that people don't leave 1-stars. Some companies have access to block those comments. Okay, I don't know why Google does it, but some of them have the permission to remove them, report somebody's own review against them when it's really against you. I don't agree with that. I think if you got the review and it's using clean language, it should stand on its own. Now, a lot of times, too, is when somebody will give them a 3-star and just rip them to shit. And what they try to do is they try to get as many reviews to bury it. So if they could get 200-300 views, not many people will scroll past that looking for that shitty review. So most people will scroll like a page or two. Each one varies on how many. And it's like, I like it when it's a wheel. And I'll go, stop. Read one. Stop. read one, two, maybe. Kind of like a Wheel of Fortune kind of thing. And, they're pick and choosing. And that way it gives me a better idea. Because that way I'm not reading all the ones. Hey, everybody was fantastic, greatest place I've ever been. It was like riding a magic mountain, bullshit. So, I go for the 3s and 4s, 2s. If I'm seeing a lot of really some bad shit in 3s and 4s, I'll jump down to 2s. But I never go to 1s and I never go to 5s. Everybody will give kudos to everybody else, and it's crazy, but sorry, ear itches. It's just I want everybody to be aware. I have you guys need to do that too. Realize too that in business, okay, this also goes for you guys, that you're going to get bad reviews, but you're going to get good reviews. And then if people are like basically watching my video, they're going to be looking. You need to look for yourself too, okay? If you see one with a lot of obscenities in there, this place is effing you can't report that. They will remove that. That's a given. Just so you're aware, that is a given. On the other hand, too, just be aware what people are saying about you and your company. You get a bad review, oh, you better damn right comment on that shit. I've seen people, some people are just an artist for that shit. And if you can find somebody in your company that can do that kind of artistry, that's in that kind of art, by all means, grab them. Okay, I've seen chicks just get on there. It's like, you ever watch the McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King people? When they're on there and their TikToks and chats and shit, they are just fucking ripping each other apart. And it's hilarious to watch. And it's like, what was it? Oh, I went to McDonald's and I got the shits. And the Taco Bell will pipe in, well, better than you than us this time. And it's like, and it's hilarious. But it's like they'll comment on other people's comments and they're just savagery. It's pure savage. It's like you watch and you're like, he typed that. It's like, well, it's like I've seen people come in, they wouldn't give me a refund. And I find the management to be utterly useless and helpless. And then the management will jump in there and they go, well, first off, you ate everything on your plate but the last bite before you complained about the food being bad. Then when I offered to at least go half with you, give you 50% off, you turned into a total Karen butthead. So hopefully everybody else will be aware who and what you are by your picture you've posted, and now everybody can see your true person. You're ugly inside. And then she let it out. I was like, oh, it was polite, it's savage. It was one of those, it was my savage meme, You got to take that moment to just enjoy the savagery in it. It's like, that was nice. And it's like, and I see it all the time. But if you can get somebody to do that for your business, all the better. If you could do it, that's great too. That'll save you some money. Plus, it lets off some steam out of you, Some of those people who answer will ask for certain permissions sometimes. Hey, can I cuss in this? No, don't cussing. Just put down some lame laws. No cussing, no racial shit. Don't make it political. Oh, you can't make it political, I guess. But it could come back and have repercussions on your business. So, thus, I prefer not to be in politics in anything. So, if you don't like my thing, fuck you. You don't know who I voted for. It doesn't make a difference because it's none of your damn business. But we're going to do that one too. But I want you guys to just be aware that when you have reviews, leave a message, man. Leave a message. Why not? It's like, if they can leave one, there's no reason you can't. What's that word I'm looking for? Rebuttal. Let me retort, as Jules would say. By all means, may I retort. I don't know what you're doing with that Coke container. I hope you're throwing it away. Because I don't know, I wouldn't want my food carried sideways in a container. You pull in, don't do no. Oh, hello. Hello, Mabel. But it's. I just want you aware. You know, you can't answer these people back. I see a lot of businesses out there. They don't ever comment back. They get tore up, and they leave it. And it's like, no, man. Answer that shit. Tear it up. Oh, okay, they are together. You know, answer that stuff. You know, have the questions. You know, if you know who it is, tear them up back. Just don't cuss. No politics. You know, shit like that. But you know, be honest. You know, say, hey, yeah. Maybe if you weren't yelling at my employees like a dumbass banshee or something. You know, because I see it. I seen it. It happens. Ooh, Remy. And I just want you guys aware of it, that, you know, do partake in this. Partake in this. It can be fun, too. Plus, I know that if I'm doing my reviews and I see that, and I see you guys, you know, I read the comment, obviously, right? And then I read your retort. And it becomes fun because now I know you guys aren't just a bunch of cowards. If a comment will lose sales, and then I'll hear from management. Well, as an owner, tear them up, baby. Tear them up. You know, if they're saying, well, you guys are a bunch of liberals. Actually, we're conservatives, and we give everybody a fair chance. So stop saying what we are not. We don't play the game of blame others for what you are. So since we are not Nazis, and we are not this, but you are, you might want to take that in consideration. You know, shit like that. I was like, I'd be all over that. Yeah, tear that up. One for each end, baby. Yeah. How'd you know? Anyway, it's have fun with it. You know, use it to your advantage. It's another tool. That's all it is. It's a tool. And have fun with it. It's a fun tool. And, you know, some people, honestly, I've had it to where they came in, I read your reviews, and that was just, your comments, your responses were horrible. Huh? And I'll whip it out. Well, let's see. Which one were you reading? And, you know, and I was like, oh, you were saying, no, that was the customer, jackass, not me. You know, and they'll be like, did you just call me a jackass? Yeah. Hey, they don't like that. I like it. It's funny. You just call me a jackass? I did. And, you know, other customers will laugh. I've had some guys just lose their shit in the waiting room, just lose your shit when I did it. And they're like, dude, that was savage. That was great. It's like, it's full on Karen. It's good. It's good stuff. But, you know, do it your way. You know, if you don't want to do stuff like that, you don't have to be cutthroat or anything like that, but have some fun with it, you know. Definitely have some good times, and there's plenty of times to have it all. Put your comments down below. If you ever had somebody respond to one of yours, was it a good response? If you know, I'm not talking that kissy ass shit. We're so sorry you had a bad experience, but if you give us another chance to make it right, we promise you will change your thoughts on us moving forward. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, no. Don't you dare say that shit. Oh, man. If I was the owner, who put that on there? Slap your ass. Don't ever do that shit. If you said something, you own it. You own it. And it's like, oh my God. Some of the shit people just like, I can't do it because of this. Can't do it because of that. Can't do this. Can't do that. Can't. What can you do? Okay. So just be aware, you know, like, comment down below. Of course, always free for discussion. This is not as much as an important thing. It's just more of an agitation that I see people complaining about it. They're like, I can never find a good, honest reviews. Oh, what are you reading? Well, it's going through the 5 stars. Hello. Well, all I did was just go through the 1 stars, and they're horrible. Did you go through the other ones? No. Hello? And it's like, you didn't go through the middle ones, huh? No. Why wouldn't you? Those people being honest. You know, it's like, I gave it a 3-star because even though the service was great and the location is great, I found the food that night just wasn't up to par. So hopefully they'll fix that situation moving forward, and I can come back and change this review for you later. Have a good day. And I see people do that, and I'm like, see, that's common sense, you know. But in a world full of libs, common sense isn't always common to find. So you got to take it with a grain of salt, guys. But yeah, definitely read the 3, 4s, and 5s. You know, keep an eye on the 1s. But I want you to base your decision just off the 3 middle numbers, okay? The 2, 3s, and 4s. Okay, don't judge other ones. It's just so much easier. And as you progress through time and you start doing this shit, you'll rely more on the 2, 3s, and 4s than anything else. And you'll thank me for it, actually. I never really thought about it till I started putting it in action. That's all I read now. So, oh yeah, 5s are nice. Let's get down to the nitty gritty here. It gets me more worried when you have over 50, like 5 stars, and then all the other reviews are like 2 and 3. Yeah. I'm not going to buy that. I would really have to, and then I would go and see myself most likely, or check it out, and then I would only give them a 1 star. Say, hey, yeah, I gave them a 4-star because there is always room for improvement, but they did earn the majority of those 5 stars. But I just like to balance things out, and I think they need to be brought down a notch a little bit. Other than that, great job, guys. You know, whatever it may be, I thanked them. Hey, you guys gave me great service. You know, food sucked. You know, it was not on the server's part. It was definitely in the kitchen. Or I've had it where, hey, the food was fantastic. Too bad the service was lacking in that department. That's why I gave you a 3-star, and I explain it, you know. But that's why, put it this way, on Google, I have thousands of reviews on everything that I post. And people, why does everybody read your reviews? Because I'm honest. I'm like, yeah, I will give you a 3-star. I give Walmart all the time 4 stars. 3 and 4 stars. Depends on what it is. It's like some of their great value shit is fantastic. And I will tell you, hey, 4-star, if you're looking for something quick, cheap, and tastes great, this is your boy. This is your boy. Once in a great while, I'll get $5 off an order, which is nice. But it's like, again, it comes down. Holy monkey, you are adorable. Brunette, medium frame, kind of sporty, just my style. She's driving a Beamer, ruined it. Especially a mini Beamer, not Beamer. That was funny. Sorry, my bad. But I bet you she got some good reviews. Is that? Yeah, that's a BMW. It's one of those little roadsters. Oh, she's got business signs on the side of it, so that's funny. She could write that off. I don't like the body style on that. I think you should have went with the 540 SEL. Would have looked better. But anyway, plus when it costs you $2,000 every time so fucking happen. Read the reviews. But yeah, seriously, guys, comment down below. Hey, join our pill down below, or pay it forward, and our PIF. There's the bane again. What are you doing? I think he's stalking us. The pay it forward pantry down below. Every little bit helps, guys. Tell us what you think. What are your ideas? You know, what do you read? What do you go by? I mean, do you read the 5s? Do you read the 1s? I mean, to me, they're just, everybody has a good day, a great day, and everybody has a bad day. But not everybody has a middle day, a medium day. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just that was information that was given to me, and I ran with it, and I think you guys should too. You guys have a good day. We'll talk to y'all later. Enjoy your day. Bye.